Principles of wealth creation. So guys, let me start by asking you a question. How would you all feel if you're lying down at a beach or going on a vacation for 6 months at your desired location, and there would be a way wherein you pay all those expenses without working for that money, at least at that particular time? Of course, everybody would want to have that kind of life. So guys, for this you don't need to be rich, but instead you need to be wealthy. And let me even tell you, a wealthy person is rich, but a rich person is necessarily not wealthy. So now that creates a confusion, right? You might be wondering, what's the difference between rich as well as wealthy? So let's first understand the definition of what is wealth. So according to a lot of rich people, wealth is a measure of how long a person can survive without having to work for anything. So that is what is wealth. And also there is an old saying which says that the rich don't work for money, but they have their money working for themselves. So these rich people, they always invest in income producing assets or things that generate income for them. So let me now break down the process of wealth creation for you guys. Point number one is you should know the difference between an asset and a liability. So an asset is something that would put money in your pocket, and a liability is something that would take money off your pocket. So let us understand with respect to some examples. So let's say if you have a house which is on a mortgage. So the mortgage payment, since the cash flow is going out of your pocket, it might be a liability. The rent, the electricity, it might be a liability. But on the other hand, if the house is giving you a rental income which is owned by you, it might be an asset. So that is how you differentiate between asset and liability. Number two, ensure that your asset column is bigger than your liability column. A cash flow of a certain person tells how he is handling his money, tells the entire story. So what people think is more money would solve their problems, but if the pattern is more spending, guys, more income will lead to more spending. So make sure that you stick out to your budget and pay off your debt, which should be your first priority. So now you're paying off your debt, which reduces your liability, plus you need to add more assets. So look at different ways how you can add more income. Instead of going for a movie at a weekend, try to learn a skill which might add more income and start a side hustle. There are a lot of opportunities everywhere, you just need to open your eyes. This will definitely help you to even waive your liabilities in shortest period of time, as well as parallelly make sure that it multiplies your asset column. Let's throw some numbers. An example, if you have $1 million in asset, it might make you at a 10% ROI per annum, $100,000 a year. So $100,000 a year, if you divide it by 12, it comes to $8,330 per month without having you to do anything. That money is generating this income for you per month. So with this goal, you can simply have the formula income, which is I multiplied by 12 multiplied by 10, considering 10% ROI, and that would be your investment or your first target for your asset column. Have always a long-term mindset, guys. Our goal should be simply spend your entire life buying assets. So in case if you're in an initial phase of waiving off your liabilities or figuring out more ways to add more income or multiply your asset column, and you're confused that which opportunities should I look up to, or I don't know any opportunities, do mention #income in the comments below.